and gentlemen, we are finally here to talk about Spider-Man No Way Home, and this is a non-spoiler review. Just go in this movie, excited as hell if you're a Spider-Man fan, but just know you are in for a ride. Spider-Man No Way Home stars Tom Holland and Zendaya, and is about with Spider-Man's identity now revealed, Peter asks Doctor Strange for help. When a spell goes wrong, dangerous foes from other worlds start to appear, forcing Peter to discover what it truly means to be Spider-Man. Now this review is going to be very just vague, because I'm going into this review saying to you guys, no spoilers, and that's really hard to do, especially because any Marvel movie is just like that, but with this movie especially, I'm going to try to tell you just nothing you want to know, but I'm going to talk about some major positives and some issues, and my biggest positive is the performances. Tom Holland is amazing. I really think in the first half of this movie, when you get to see Peter Parker struggle with his brand new life of everyone knowing he is Spider-Man, the movie does a fantastic job focusing on him. So when it gets to the point asking Doctor Strange to do the spell, it actually makes an effective moment in his character. I'm like, you know what? I would do it. If I was him, I would do the same thing, because his life is literally changing from everything to just completely massacre. And I think his performance as Tom Holland, as Spider-Man, of course, he's amazing. He's really good as Spider-Man. I think this is his best performance from the entire trilogy. He is extremely good. So is Zendaya. I really enjoyed her. She's still the same Zendaya like we've seen in the other movies. But this one, though, I think they try to get more into the actually them being more relationship cutesy stuff, which I like to see. But obviously, when the movie actually gets going, the spell happens, and we get to see old villains' faces show up, the movie never stops. From that point to the very end, it's intense, guys. Like, it's an intense movie. It's exciting. There's, of course, big, cheerful moments you're going to want to stand up and just smile. As Spider-Man fans, this is the end game of Spider-Man. This is the big, big Spider-Man movie, and I don't think it disappoints anything in that level of just excitement. The movie has big action scenes with villains that you've seen in other movies, with Doc Ock, the famous bridge scene that we've all seen in the trailers. It's a great sequence. It's really exciting, and seeing Doc Ock again, it made me happy. Seeing William Dafoe's Green Goblin made me just want to cheer. Seeing Electro's Jamie Foxx, which again I was worried for, I really liked. I thought he was good. I honestly did. The other villains, you get your kind of momentum. Again, I'm trying to be very vague on the villains because people know they're in them in this movie, but I don't want to explain like anything about them really. Just know I think they really did a good job giving each villain their moment, and when big moments happen, it really hits because the movie does a good job at keeping it as a Peter Parker, Tom Holland movie. That was my biggest worrisome about this movie. It nailed it. The movie really does a good job giving these moments of just pure excitement. It gives them that depth, and I really liked about this movie because the movie's 2.5 hours long. The pacing was really good once the spell happens. That first half, it was a little clunky. It was a little out there. It was kind of jumping around a little bit. It was kind of trying to really cram a lot of depth in it. And then once the exciting stuff happens, the movie never stopped. Overall, I really just want to give Jon Watts a big thumbs up. You did it, man. You had a big project on your hands with all these villains and trying to keep it a Spider-Man movie, and it really felt like that. Also, Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange, fantastic. He's great as Doctor Strange. He's really good in this movie, and after this movie was over, I definitely drove home thinking, man, Multiverse of Madness is going to be awesome, because especially with this movie, and after it ends, theories just are everywhere. There's so many things that happen in this movie that I just can't talk about right now, and of course, it's just, for a Spider-Man fan, there are things in this movie you're going to really love. The music is great, the action scenes are exciting, big character moments and decisions in Peter Parker's life that is going to affect him for the rest of the time we ever see him in the MCU, because this movie is very exciting. Again, some major pacing issues in the first half. Sometimes the jokes got a little annoying. Sometimes there was good funny, I laughed a good bit, but there were a few jokes I was like, that one was for the kiddies. That one was really just in this kind of moment. I was like, I get you're trying to do a quip right now. So there was some comedy issues and some pacing issues, but again, the movie did not disappoint. It's a big, big movie you must see, and try to stay away from spoilers. Just go in excited, and you're gonna be happy because this movie does not disappoint, and it is an awesome Spider-Man movie. I'm gonna give Spider-Man No Way Home a B+. And also, just to let everyone know, there is 2 end credit scenes. Stay and watch the end credit scenes. They're gonna be talked about just as much as this entire movie. That was a very, very vague review. I've literally had to stop this review like twice to finally get this out. But guys, go and see it this weekend. Go have fun. Just be mindful. Like, this movie is huge. It's big. People want to experience it in the theaters. So don't spoil this movie, guys. Anyway, guys, enjoy this review, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.